Good morning. Live at the Hardway Zone. We're going to talk about being happy and how you can possibly be happy like me. See, here's the deal. This is a complete year. This morning I celebrate a complete year of being divorced and actually taking advantage of the so-called domestic violence situation. See, being on this side of the whole entire deal, I'm in the best position there is. I'm even in a better position than the people who use other people to get sympathy through domestic violence. See, on this side, I know the laws of the state of marriage and such. Like in Ohio, Ohio is a no-fault state. That means you can get married and a whole lot of banging could go on with no consequences. A lot of people go into marriages not knowing that. And that's why it's so easy to get people to consider marriage, because they don't know the laws completely. It's just thrown on them, and it's just, hey, religiously, we're supposed to get this done. Where in reality, a lot of cases are, well, I need somebody to take care of me for the rest of my life, and, somebody's got to take the blame for my mistakes. And, partially love, if you ask me, love plays a lot of, a part in a lot of marriages, but it also fades. Because once you're married and once you have kids or have kids, people tend to think that you're in a situation that you can't get out of. Like the divorce is going to be too much. If you leave, bad things are going to happen. Child support. You're not going to make it. Something else is bad going to happen. Nothing good is going to happen to you if you leave this situation of domestic violence. And I'm telling you, fellas, you can be like me. Wake up happy in the morning and not have anybody shut that down due to the fact that they feel that they have you in an irreversible situation. And you could be just as happy as me. It's unbelievable. Being on this side of the game, knowing everything, I've been through the ranks. I'm the fucking general right now. Excuse my language. But I'm the general right now. And I'm your motivational speaker. Let's take back our homes. Let's create homes without violence. And if you're in charge, you can set the whole tone all the time. It's either going to be peace in my home or you could go, baby. It's not that type of party. Because without domestic violence, it is hard for some people to get sympathy. And without sympathy, who's going to pat them on the back? Oh, it's okay. You could be just as crazy as you want. It's his problem that he can't put up with it. See, Jerry tells these people that it's okay to put your hands on men. Turn on the program today. You'll see it. It's okay to put your hands on men. But men are the problem if they get tired of it, fed up, and done with it. We're the problem once that feeling comes along. We're the problem. Boys will be boys. Let's bring an end to this circus, fellas. Let's bring an end to this circus. These people have ran this bullshit for so damn long. Kids are doing without fathers. A lot of child support is being ran up for just for the fact that you won't put up with this domestic violence. Child support. And here's the deal about people who are dependent on the system of domestic violence, the empire, if you will. Without that, some people are invisible, and having control and living in peace. It's incredible. And nobody can take that away, you know. This will come to an end only if I allow it. I think I'm at a loss of words right now. You hear it's peaceful, it's quiet. There's no screaming, there's no hollering, there's no kids in the corner crying, wishing and hoping that this bullshit will stop. You know? There's no cops outside making that person that much more happier. Because, hey, now there's more of a bigger eye and more eyes. I'm sorry. There's more eyes on you than just hers. Now you don't just look crazy in front of her and the kids. You look crazy in front of the so-called officials. You know? And that's power for some people. And that's all the power that they will ever have. You know? And without the empire of domestic violence at their backs, what do they have really? You know? If you have your own place, you know? And she can't, you know, get a hold of you, come to your door and cause domestic violence, because once you're done with these people and get a divorce, it's no longer domestic violence. You know? It's assault. It's responsibility. And that's where they have to fall in line. And I love it. I have a woman in my life. And I know how a person of domestic violence operates. See, man on woman, oh, domestic violence. Woman on woman, oh, somebody's leaving out the scene. Somebody doesn't want to speak. Somebody doesn't want to be seen. Man, woman, oh, let's get it on. Domestic violence, they're going to feel sorry for me. Oh, the man is crazy, look. Yeah. But if there's a lot of people watching this video on the Hard Way Zone, only here you can speak freely about standing up against domestic violence, because if you put out the facts that, you know, oh, well, you know, yeah, domestic violence happens, but it's a two-way street. Oh, shun him, get him out of here. No, domestic violence is a one-way, and it's the man's fault. Nah, we want to be fathers. And we're thought to be locked into a situation. Pets, if you will. And if we don't go with the pet situation, we got domestic violence to face. We have all kinds of shit to face. So, without us, the whole thing falls apart. Let's straighten this thing out, fellas. Let's straighten this thing out. And domestic violence is big business. And you can take money out of the system. That's how I survive. That's how I drive a Cadillac. That's how I drive 2 Cadillacs. That's how I eat good. That's how I dress good. You know? I take money out of the system. I'm beating them all. I'm not in jail. And I'm out here free. And I'm smiling. Ouch. You can do it too, fellas. You can do it too. Let's take back our lives, our homes. Let's put an end to this bullshit.